One night in 1956, a radio signal from Lofoten blinked alive for 5 seconds, then blinked out forever. It was never logged. But that fleeting pulse may hold the key to a secret network that spans oceans. Later in this video, we will return to that very moment and find what they didn't want you to hear. Lofoten, a breathtakingly beautiful archipelago in Norway's far north, was sparsely inhabited, a remote outpost against the harsh Arctic Sea. But during the Cold War, its strategic location turned it into something else entirely, a focal relay point in a silent, invisible war. If you look at the official communications logs from that time, you'll see nothing out of the ordinary. Just weather reports and routine maritime data. But buried deep within declassified naval documents, a different story emerges. A file titled Project Valkyrie, Remote Transmission Node L9, is tied directly to Lofoten's coordinates. This wasn't about weather, this was about secrets. Underneath the majestic cliffs, hidden from the sky, technicians carved out a subterranean world. Tunnels were bored into the ancient rock to house miles of cables and powerful amplifiers. At the heart of this network was the signal chamber, an advanced listening post designed to intercept transmissions sent not through the air, but through the deep, cold waters of the sea. Engineers working on the project described receiving pulses far stronger than anything they expected. These signals weren't coming from ships or known submarines. They were originating from unknown radio sources, and the antennas were all directional. Aimed east, across the Barents Sea, toward the Soviet Union. But what they discovered next was the people who built and maintained this clandestine site were sworn to absolute secrecy. Some of them kept personal journals, desperate to record the strange phenomena they were witnessing. But their words were confiscated, their experiences locked away. Even local fishermen, miles out at sea, recall hearing bizarre, inexplicable bursts of static and code on their shortwave radios. When they reported it, their logs were dismissed as simple interference. Then, in 1972, the disappearances began. Technicians assigned to the station vanished overnight. There were no transfer records, no forwarding addresses. No questions were ever asked. They were simply gone. A radio signal that vanishes for a few seconds might seem insignificant, but in a world built on secrets and silence, it can be a ghost that haunts the entire system. It teaches us that in a network designed for quiet communication, the loudest thing is often what you can't hear. Lofoten's momentary pulse suggests that true power didn't just lie hidden beneath mountains. It swam silently through the oceans, connecting unseen points on a map. Now, remember that signal from the beginning, the one that blinked into existence and then vanished. New analysis of recently uncovered records points to something astonishing. The signal's origin wasn't in Lofoten at all, but much further east. It was never lost. It was hidden in plain sight. The signal didn't die, it was rerouted. It was part of a much larger, more sophisticated network than anyone imagined. Tomorrow, we're going to chase that signal's path, following the trail from the cold Norwegian Sea into the subterranean archives of Warsaw. There, we'll uncover how these radio secrets connect to a web of Cold War espionage that will change how you see history. Join us for our next investigation, The Vaults of Warsaw, Secrets Behind the Signal. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you find these hidden histories as fascinating as we do, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. It helps us continue to bring these lost stories to light. We'll see you next time.